Fine. In the last session, we discussed about unique command, tr command. Tr means translate, unique command. Okay. So next we discussed something about word count, wc command. Okay. So this is word count command. So using this command, we can count the number of characters, number of lines, and number of words present in a file. Okay. Or in your input, whatever it may be. Okay, so we'll see some examples on this. See here, there is a file we created. First we'll get into our directory csr. So we are working in this directory. Yeah, here there is, we have some files and directories. We'll check what is there in this file, uniq.ex.txt. Yeah, it has some lines of information. Okay, we'll take new file, one simple file, then we'll see how this word count command, wc command, is going to display the number of characters, words, and number of lines in the file. Okay, so here I am creating one file. Word ex.txt. Okay, here I am inputting some words like 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. I am going to close this one. Clear? See what is there in this word ex.txt file. See here, this is the file information, file content. Now we'll see word count command on this file. Word ex.txt. wc means word count command. It gives you the number of lines, number of words, and number of characters present in the input file. Okay, see here how many characters are there. 14 characters. So these are the number of characters, these are number of lines, number of words. First it will display number of lines, number of words, and number of characters in this input file. Okay, see here how many words are there. This is one word, this is another word, and this is the third word. So total 3 are there. How many lines are there? This is one line, first line, and this is the second line. This is end of the file. Okay, so that's the reason number of lines 2. Okay, if you count characters, if you count number of characters in the file, then see ONE. So these are 3 characters, space, fourth character, 5, 6, 7, right? The number of characters which are visible. Okay, we are counting those characters. So here this word 3, 3, 6 plus 1 space 4, sorry 7. Okay, 7 characters in the first line, right? Now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But here it is displaying 14. What about 2 characters? Those 2 characters are not visible, but the system is allocated, Unix is allocated some memory for those 2 characters, and those 2 characters are new line characters. Here after 2 I press the enter key, so that is new line character. So for this character, this is also one character, this character is also counted. Okay, here one enter key, that is new line character, and after 3 again there is another new line character, right? So that's the reason here it is displaying the number of characters 14. Okay, we will add some information to this file and we will check whether new line character for that new information is counting or not. Okay, vi word ex.txt. See here I am going to insert a new line here, FO. Okay, now here I am pressing enter. Okay, save this. Now see what is the file content. Okay, so here how many lines are there? 1 2 3 4. Okay, let us check word count program on this. Okay, so here the number of lines are 4. This first one is the number of lines. Next, number of words. How many words? 1 2 3 and 4. So 4 words. How many characters are there? Total 18. Now count how many characters are there. 3 plus 3 6 plus 1 space 4. We are counting first visible characters. Okay, so total here 7. 7 plus 5. Okay, 12 plus 2, 14, right? Next, here one new line character 15, here one new line character 16, here one new line character 17, and here there is a new line character, that is empty character. Okay, empty line. So this is also new line character. So total 18. So here it is giving total 18. Okay, so in this way it will count the number of characters from the file. Okay, see here I am saying ls minus lrt. How many files and directories, or what is the how many lines it outputted? Can you count it? Okay, we can count it definitely, but we can use this command to count the number of lines from this output. Okay, let me show you. ls minus lrt, send this output to word count program. Okay, so here we can use the option minus L option. So here we have 3 options for the with this word count command, wc command. L, that is for lines, C for characters, W for words. Okay, so here I am going to count the number of lines from this output, I mean command ls minus lrt. Now press enter and see 34 lines are there. Okay, see here if you count all these, there will be 34 lines. Okay, there will be 34 lines. So here the output we are sending it to wc command. Here we are using the option minus L. Okay, we'll see options on the same file, wordex.txt file. Right, so here wc word count, I want to count only lines from this file, then the option is minus L wordex.txt. It will give you only the number of lines. How many lines are there? 4. So it will give you 4. Okay, see here 4. This is the output, right? I want to count the number of characters in the file. Then you can use minus C option. C for characters. Or ex.txt, it will give you 18. Okay, 18 characters are there, including the new line character. Okay, if you want to find the number of words present in this file, then the option is W space your file name, that is wordex.txt. Here 4 words are there. These are the 4 words present in this file. Okay, so like this you can specify or you can give any big file. It will give you the number of lines, words, okay, characters present in that file. Okay, we have one big file, that is computer.txt somewhere here. Okay, so the file size is 48,218 bytes. See here. Okay, so it is some big file. We'll use word count wc command on this file. Okay, so I want to find how many lines present in this file. Okay, so line is nothing but not based on the appearance, it is based on the new line character. A line is nothing but, suppose your screen size is small, okay, but the line size is very high. Okay, one line having some 1000 words. Okay, but your screen size is small, so to fit into the screen, this particular line may appear in more than one line, but that is not counted as more than one. It will be treated as only one line. Okay, how the line will be considered? the line will be terminated by new line character. That is, when you press enter key on the keyboard, that is nothing but new line. Okay, so this new line, based on the new line, it will count the number of lines from the file. Okay, so here the requirement is I want to find the number of lines in this file. So the command is wc. For number of lines, we can use the option -l. Okay, so this is the option. Next, your input file computer.txt. See, 307 lines present in this file. Okay, if you want to count how many characters, -c, your input file name computer.txt. How many lines how many characters are there? 48,218. Okay, fine. Next, if you want to count number of words, w, computer.txt. So 7,357 words present in this file. Okay, so this, if you want to see the complete report, wc minus computer.txt, see the output. So 307 number of lines, 7,357 number of words, and number of characters. Okay, in this way it will display the output. Okay, so this is wc command. So this is one of the important command generally we use in real time. Okay, next we will continue with next command, that is comparing files. Okay, files comparison. I'm going to create some sample files with some data. Okay, using cat command, cmp1.txt file. Here I am inputting some data like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, I'm going to, sorry. Okay, okay. Now close this one. I'm creating another file using cat command, cmp, that file name is cmp2.txt. Now here I am inputting some data into this file. That data is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 8, 9, 6. Okay, some data. I am saving this. Now here I created two files. One is cmp1.txt, cmp2.txt, and this is the file content. Okay, if you want to check it, check using cat command, cmp1.txt. It displays the file content. Next to cmp2.txt, this is the file content, right? Now there is now we are going to discuss about cmp command. Cmp command examines two files byte by byte, byte by byte. Okay, it will compare two files byte by byte, and whenever it encounters some difference, it will display the difference where it encounters. Okay, now see here, if you observe these two files, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here byte by byte it is same, 1 here, 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, no space, nothing, no other characters, right? So up to here everything is same. But here if you see, here it is changing. Here some 7, it is 8. Here it is 8, it is 9. Okay. Now if you compare these two files, okay, so the comparison will be byte by byte between the files, and whenever it encounters some difference, that difference will be displayed onto the screen. Okay, let us check this. cmp1.txt space cmp2.txt. Okay, now press enter. This command will compare these two files byte by byte. Okay, see here these two files are compared. These two files are differ at byte 8. See here, it is differ at byte 8. Okay, here it is 7, here it is 8, so there is a difference. Okay, and the line number is 2, and the line number is 2. Okay, I'm going to change, I'm going to modify cmp2.txt file, like, see here, like this, cmp2.txt 8 now, yes, okay, 7890. See here, I am going to change this file content, like the second line is exactly same as cmp1.txt file. Now if you see these two files, let me clear the screen. See what is there in cmp1.txt. This is the file content. Okay, now cmp2.txt, I change second line exactly similar to the first file second line. Okay, see, now both are same, there is no difference, both are same, there is no difference. Now if you compare these two files, if there is any difference, it will show you the difference where it differ. Okay, now here there is no difference. Now if you use cmp command on these two files, okay, see what will be the output, cmp1.txt space cmp2.txt. okay, so here both are same, no difference. That's the reason we won't get any output. Okay, if there is no difference, it won't display anything. If there is no difference between two files, it won't display anything. So generally you can use this command. Suppose there is a file in the production. Okay, you are copying the file, you are copying that script into your development environment. Okay, then if you want to check, if you make some modifications, if you want, you can see the comparison. Otherwise, see, if there is one file in the development environment, another file in the production, you copied that file from the production and you can compare these two files whether both are same or not. Okay, if there is any difference, then the differ lines will be displayed. Okay, there is another command, that command will show you the differences, diff command. Okay, what exactly, where exactly it is differing. Here this cmp command is showing only the in which line what is the byte differ, which byte is differ, only that information. Okay, so you want to see the complete differences, then you can use diff command. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is cmp command. Next, here we have some options with this diff command, cmp command. We'll see those options. The options are -l. Okay, so -l means it will list the differences exactly where byte by byte where it is differing. Okay, see here, before that let me change this one file content, so that I'm going to change cmp1.txt file content. Okay, so here I'm keeping the second line same and I'm adding, okay, I'm adding some information in this line. Okay, now this is, oh no, yes, I'm adding some information in this line, like, okay, now save this and close. Okay, now see what are the file contents, cmp1.txt file and what is there in cmp2.txt file. So this is the file content. Okay, so here first two lines are same in both, only this first file is having some new line with new information, some other information. Okay, now here if you use cmp compare command, cmp space file names. Okay, so the first file name is cmp1.txt, second one is cmp2.txt. now press enter. Here cmp. Okay, so this is compare command, end of file on cmp2.txt. Actually, when it is comparing byte by byte, here there is a difference. Okay, so here 9 is there. Then in the second file, it is checking for the third line, but there it encountered end of file. That file is end of file. Okay, so this is ended. That's the reason in cmp2 end of file is encountered. Okay, now we'll use minus L option and see cmp minus L cmp1.txt cmp2.txt. Now see here, it is also showing the same. Let me add some more information to this second one. Then it will display complete list. Okay. Okay, fine. Now use this option. Now cmp2 has some new line. See what is there in cmp2. This is the information present in this second file. Okay, so this is the first file information and this one is the second file information. Now we are comparing these two files. Compare cmp1.txt, cmp2.txt. Okay, okay, without minus L we are seeing. After this we'll check with minus L option. So here without minus L, here it is displaying like line 3 there is a differ in line 3. Okay, so at byte 13, okay, so 13 is nothing but, see here, 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, see the position. So here how many characters are there? 6, here 4 10, 2 new line characters 12, 12 plus this one. At this position means at byte 13 it encounters some difference. Okay, at byte 13 it encountered, in the first file 9 is there, in the second file 0 is there, both are not same, right? So at this particular byte it encountered the difference. Okay, if you want to see the difference exactly, you can use minus L option, cmp minus L, two file names, that is cmp1.txt, cmp2.txt. Okay, now press enter. See at byte 13, okay, there is a difference. This number system is octal number system. Here it shows the difference in octal number system. It shows the difference in octal number system. Okay, so here 998, here 093. So these are represented in octal. Okay, octal number format, right? So there is a difference at byte 13. Okay, if you see byte 14, so this is 13th position, right? This one is byte 14th position. Here this one is 9, and in second file byte 14 is same, right? That's why it is not displaying here. Okay, but there is a difference at 15, 8, and here 3, and byte 16, here new line character, here some 7. Okay, that is the difference. Here in the first file new line character, here some 7. That's why it encountered the difference at 3 byte positions. The complete list means details will be displayed using minus L option. Okay, so here it uses octal number system to display the difference. Okay, so this is octal number system. If you see this number system, oct means 8, 0 to 7. The symbols will be in this number system, the symbols will be 0 to 7. 0 to 7 means total 8 symbols. That is nothing but octa. Okay, oct means 8. Okay, fine. So we are not going to discuss in detail about this one. Okay, how octal number system will be represented, how to convert octal number system to decimal. Okay, that we are not going to see. Okay, fine. So this is CMP compare command. Using -L option, you can get a detailed information like at which byte it is deferred. Okay, fine. So this is CMP command. Next command is diff command. Okay, to see the differences, diff, diff. Okay, so that is difference command. So this difference command shows line by line differences between two files. Line by line differences between the two files. These differences can be, suppose, first let me open the file, then it will be very clear. We created two files. One is cmp1.txt, another one is cmp2.txt, right? Okay, so these are the two files. If you use diff command, diff command, this command shows line by line differences between two files. So here this line is same and this line is same, so there is no difference, right? Fine. Next, this line is different and this line, sorry, this line and second file, this line, both are same. Okay, so there is no difference, so it won't show anything. In the third line, there is a difference. It will show you the difference. Okay, so cmp1.txt space cmp2.txt. Okay, now see the output. Line 3. So here C means character. Okay, so 3C3. So at this position, line 3 from the first file, this is first file and the second file. Okay, so this is the information present in the first file at line number 3. This is the information present in the second file at line number 3. So here you can see some two symbols, right? Less than and greater than. It will represent the file, first one or second one. Okay, so this information is from first file, that is whatever you specify first. Okay, and second one. Okay, see here, this is the second file. Okay, we'll add more information to the file. If you use compare command, what will happen? It will check byte by byte. It will check two files byte by byte, and whenever there is a difference, only it will show you the, or it will give you the deferred location. Okay, so generally you can use CMP command whenever you are confident that these two files are same or these two files must be same. Okay, then in that case, to check whether two are same or not, then you can use this CMP compare. Okay, if you don't get any output, then you can say both are same. Okay, if you get some output from the command, there is a difference between the files. Okay, and you will get only difference location using the CMP, but using diff command you will get line by line differences. Okay, here these two are small files, that's why you are getting only this output. Okay, we'll add some information to these files and we'll check again what is diff command and how it works. Okay, see here, I am going to add some space here. Okay, fine. Here I am adding some information like this. Okay, save this. I am adding some more information to the second file as well. Here I am giving last but one character, that is between 5 and 6. I am giving some space, some more than 2-3 spaces. Here I am adding some information. Here also some gap. Okay, everything, it will compare everything. Even if it is separated with space, it counts. Okay, right. Now see diff command between these two files, cmp1. Okay, before going to see, we'll see what is file, what is there in these two files. Cat cmp1.txt. So this is the file content. cmp2.txt. This is the second file content, right? We are using diff command. Diff cmp1.txt space cmp2.txt. Now see the differences. See here, it is separated with space. Okay, so line number 1, 3 comma 3 means characters position. Okay, and there is another difference between. So here, this is the first line and this is the first line. So in this file, everything is differed. Okay, so first line, second line differences. Okay, it will show you all the differences. Okay, suppose if you here you are seeing only the character symbol. Suppose if you delete some text from this file, then it shows the file is deleted, some information is deleted. I'll show you that. Okay, so I am modifying this cmp1.txt file. Okay, I am deleting these two lines. Now some text is deleted, right? Okay, now use diff command. Here we are getting only C. Okay, for deleted characters it will show you the D. Okay, so D for deletion and C means characters. Okay, fine. Next we will see options. What are the options present in this diff command? Okay, options are diff command. Options are minus B. It ignores blank spaces. It ignore blank spaces. Okay, so another option is minus W. It ignores white spaces. Okay, means your spaces. Okay, so next option is F. It ignores, sorry, I. It ignores, okay, small I. Case. Case means uppercase or lowercase. It is specific to the upper and lower. It will show you the differences. This first file is having upper cases and this second one is having lower cases. If you say minus I, then the case will be ignored. If upper or lower, if both are same, it will ignore the output. Otherwise, it will show the difference. Okay. So these are the options present with this diff command. Okay. Fine. We'll move to next command. So next one is comm. Okay, let me show you. Next one is comm. Okay, all capital letters, sorry, all small letters, COMM. So this command find lines that are identical. Okay, in two files. There are two files. If you want to see the common lines between these two files, then you can use this command. So this comm means common. This comm command find lines that are identical in two files, that are identical, same, okay, in two files. Okay, if the lines are different, then it will ignore those lines. Only it will get the common lines from the two files. Okay, here we'll show with an example. There are no options with this command. Yeah, we have two files. one is cmp1.txt, another one is cmp2.txt. Is there any common line? No. Okay. Let me modify one file to make some common lines. Right. I'm going to change this first file, that is cmp1.txt file. I'm adding some common line in this. Right. So here this can be, here it assumes, I mean it looks like some numbers only, but this will treat it as text only, right? Okay. So here we have two files. One is cmp1.txt and another one is cmp2.txt. Okay. Is there any common line between these two files? Yes, there is one line, that is this one. Okay. There is a common line between these two files. Okay. So here this comm command is used to find identical lines between two files. Okay. Fine. Here I am specifying two files. One is cmp1.txt, another one is cmp2.txt. Okay. So compare. It will compare these two files, and if there are any identical similar lines, same lines between these two files, then it will display only those lines. Okay. Now press enter. It's displaying lot. So this is the identical line. File 2 is not sorted order. Okay. Okay, first before that it should be in sorted order, then only it will get common lines from two files. Okay. Let me modify the file completely. cmp1.txt. I'm adding some data like fine. So this is having some sorted information, like this is the file content. So this, to get common lines, both files should be sorted. Okay. Now I'm going to change cmp2.txt file. Okay. Like fine. Now see, this is cmp1.txt file content and cmp2.txt file content. Okay. So here if you compare these lines, there is a common line. Okay, common line present in these two files. Okay. So if you want to use cmp command, okay, common command, comm command, okay, two files should be in sorted order. Okay. Fine. cmp1.txt space cmp2.txt. It will give you common lines. It will give you common lines. Again, it's showing some difference. This one is from first one. Okay. Yeah, it should give only this line. Instead of this, it is giving more number of lines from this two files. Okay, so the main purpose of this comm command is it will get common lines from two files. These two files should be in sorted order. Okay, fine. So these are the filter commands. Okay, the filter commands we discussed in this chapter are just quick review. Okay, more command, cat command, cmp. Okay, compare command, comm command. Okay, to get common lines, cut command to cut required text from input or a file. Here we have two things. One is field or character. Okay, field or character. For field minus F option, for character minus C option. Next, diff command to see the differences between two files. To see the differences between two files. Okay. Next, head command, tail command to get beginning of the file, end of the file information. The default value is 10. Okay, suppose head minus, we need to specify n value. Okay, if you don't specify any value, default is 10 for head or tail. Next, paste command, combine lines from two files. Okay, or more than one file. Next, sort command to sort data. Tr command translate the characters. Okay, so this is the appearance of your tr command, and we have some options: delete characters. Okay, fine. Squeeze, and one more minus c, complement set, reverse. Okay, unique command and word wc, word count. Okay, so these are the filter commands. In the next chapter we will discuss about some communication. Okay, means how to send mails. Okay, how to send a mail, what is talk command, what is write command, what is mail command. Okay, so between servers, if you want to share files, okay, if you want to get file from another server using ftp, you can connect to another server. SFTP command is there. So using this FTP or SFTP command, you can connect to other server and you can get files, or you can put files. There are two commands, put and get. Using these two commands, you can get files from other server, or you can put files from the current server to other server. Okay. So this is next chapter is communications. In this we'll see how to mail. Okay, so there is a command, mail command. Here using this command we can mail some text from the Unix command prompt. Okay, we will see how to do this in the next chapter. So coming session is, next session is communications. In this session we will discuss all these things. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you.